The Alabama Crimson Tide baseball team, ever since head coach Brad Bohannon was fired, has caught some fire. They didn't lose a series to finish out the regular season and took down Kentucky in the first round of the SEC tournament last night. But how would they fare against the nation's second-ranked team? For the full story on Alabama's showdown tonight against Florida, we'll send it to Max Cohan.
Nolan, Wednesday brought another day of craziness to the Hoover Met, and after Arkansas and Texas A&M went long, forcing Alabama and Florida to start late, the Tide and Gators put on their own extra innings show. Number 9 Bama and top-seeded Florida. At this point, a loss doesn't knock you out, but it puts you in a tough spot. And the Gators took an early bite. With one runner on, Josh Rivera blasts a shot out to left, and you can kiss it goodbye. 1 inning in, the Tide trail by 2. But Alabama would score 3 runs over the course of 3 consecutive innings, giving the Tide a 3-2 lead that they'd hold for several innings, thanks in part to great defense like this insane catch from Bob Jones alum Caden Rose, going full extension to steal a hit. But not every defensive play can be that pretty. Here, a bunt leads to a wild throw to first, sending the ball deep into foul territory, and Dale Thomas, who advanced to second on the bunt, hits the gas, going all the way home on the error as Florida ties it up in the 8th. But 9 wouldn't be enough for these squads. We'd head to extras where we were scoreless until the top of the 11th. Bags juiced for Tommy Seidel, and he clears them. A shot over the right fielder's head, and he sends them all home, giving Alabama a 3-run lead in the top of the 11th. But the Gators had last licks and made them count. After getting one back to make it a 6-4 game, BT Riopel sends one into orbit. It's a 3-run walk-off into the night, putting Alabama 1 game closer to elimination with the 7-6 loss.
Basically what I told him was, hey man, this hurts, right? And it's supposed to hurt, right? You invest that much into the game, and it was an emotional game, and again, it was a very well-played game. But this is supposed to hurt, right? I mean, that's a kick in the gut, you know, and so it's okay to be pissed. You should be pissed. But we're going to go home and we'll go back to the hotel and we're going to eat and we're going to be pissed off for a little while, and that's okay. But when we wake up tomorrow, that score resets to 0-0, and we got to bring it to the ballpark. We got to be ready to go. We got to be ready to bring it when we get here tomorrow.
So now Alabama awaits the loser of the game that's going on behind me between Vanderbilt and Auburn, and Tide fans are probably hoping it's the Tigers because it would set up a pretty interesting loser leaves town game between Auburn and Alabama. But of course, we'll just have to wait and see who comes up on top in this one. Reporting live in Hoover, Max Cohan, Way 31 Sports.